You just have Superman's crotch.
I know. Hey, here we are in Metropolis. Look at that, Superman behind us. And we've got Superman. Wait, I'll turn around. And there's another Superman. And there's Wonder Woman. Superman. Wonder Woman. Oh, nice. I called my sister Wonder Woman. Nice. No.
Okay. Oh, sorry. Hi, I'm Tina.
Hi, I'm Beth.
And we are still in Metropolis, Illinois, where we are discussing kryptonite. What is your personal kryptonite? Yes.
What is kryptonite? So, for people who don't know, explain what kryptonite is.
Kryptonite is an element. Superman.
Is kryptonite a real thing?
Krypton. There's a noble gas that's krypton.
She's the nerd.
Or something.
Here, I bought you a present at the Superman store. It is your own personal kryptonite.
It
and
is
it glows.
It is.
But you can't really tell.
I feel really weak.
There you go. So considering you are physical, give us an example of a physical kryptonite.
Okay. Well, all right. So that was loud. Sorry. My physical kryptonite, an example for me was 5 years ago, I guess. I had some severe pain in my lower back, L4 and L5 disc degeneration. And so that was a weakness. It was. That was a weakness in my body. And so I had a hard time walking. If I'd step off a curb, my back would shift and I would get this.
Ouch.
Yeah, it was really bad. So I had a physical kryptonite that was preventing me from doing all the activities that I wanted to do, even like walk. So I ended up healing my back with yoga. So it is possible to do that, but I didn't even know I was going to heal my back when I started on my yoga journey that I was doing. So anyway, physical ailments or triggers, I guess, within your body. I do the physical stuff. She does the mental health stuff. So, the physical aspects, you can start with just pain and discomfort, which eventually could grow into severe dysfunction, which is very limiting for your body. So one of the things...
Remember that.
Yeah, so one of the things you want to look for with your body and a way to feel better and your triggers or your kryptonite is to figure out, what is going on. So you have a shoulder that's really, really painful. And so it stops you from lifting your shoulder up. And then it gets to the point where you can't lift your shoulder up. And then as you age, then you completely have a frozen shoulder and you can't do anything. So within yoga, we pay attention to those triggers in your body, those areas that are causing you physical discomfort, and you need to address them early on in order to prevent them from becoming debilitating later. So that would be a physical kryptonite. So Beth handles the mental health stuff, and she was explaining to me earlier some stuff that I thought would be interesting for you guys. So,
but wait, I want to know what your activity is that goes along with understanding that and awareness.
Oh, sorry. So my activity up on my page. The activity for this is going to be sort of a body scan to help you sort of understand what your physical kryptonite might be. So my ankle, my feet, my hips. What is that thing that's stopping you from being your Superman that you can take on Lex Luthor?
Awesome.
What is the thing that you need to look out for in your body physically?
So
anyway, that's my activity.
Okay, so one of the things that you said was you want to make sure that something little doesn't turn out to be something big.
Yes.
And that actually happens in mental health as well. And so we have emotional triggers that are stored.
Kryptonite?
Yeah, we have emotional triggers and emotional kryptonite that are stored in our brain, and that can be triggered by other events that are similar to that and what happens. So, for example, if you had issues maybe where you were bullied as a kid, and then you, as you grow into an adult, you work with someone who is
overbearing
or not very nice or
Bossy.
whatever. Those trigger some of that emotional junk that we have when we were kids. So something that might have been smaller, or might have been an isolated incident. That's why people handle different things differently. So the same thing with your body and your body scan and paying attention to that. We also want to pay attention to some of those emotional triggers that we've had from when we were younger or even now. So the activity that's on my page is kind of in that same realm, I guess you would say, of helping identify what some of those triggers are, what some of those things that bring up some of that emotional stuff, and kind of working on that and figuring that out. So,
Triggers.
Know them.
Kryptonite. Manage them.
Kryptonite. Okay, so I also bought rock candy.
Green
rock candy. So it is. It says it's more powerful than green M&Ms. So for the older people who are watching that, you know what that means. There you go.
So know your triggers.
Know your triggers.
Know your kryptonite. Get your lead shielding ready to go. Before I'm remembering something Beth said in a conversation earlier, but knowing what.
Didn't understand.
Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I had a trigger.
You know what?
It was a good trigger, though.
Okay,
it was a good trigger.
But this is very funny because you said get your lead shield. And
Yes.
we watched a movie probably 75 times when we were younger called Night of the Comet.
I love that movie.
It was like so bad. Anyway, clothes everywhere. Anyway, like totally go check it out. I don't know if it's on Netflix or not, but it's hilarious. So when she said, anyway, the only way that you could survive the zombies and you didn't turn into a zombie was you were in a lead lined room. Anyway, just go watch the movie. But
Clothes everywhere.
so when she said a lead lined room, my brain went, did we talk about Night of the Comet? Because that's where it went. So that was a perfect example of how
that was a positive trigger, though. That was a positive, because that movie's awesome.
That is. Go watch it. Night of the Comet.
Also, Top Secret from
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer.
With the boots. Still giggle at the boots. People have no idea what we're talking about because we're the only two people who've seen both of those movies over 100 times. So,
well, or Joe versus the volcano. Anyway,
yes.
All right.
Okay.
So
sorry, we probably should be talking about Superman movies,
but we digress a lot.
We did.
Anyway, triggers.
So like and subscribe and share and follow, and more importantly, go do the activities.
Yes,
because
and
they're
leave us
designed to be together.
Yes, and leave us comments on whether or not you are able to find your triggers. And maybe an exercise that we can ask somebody to do is to actually pay attention, be mindful, knowing what your triggers are, whether they're emotional, mental, or physical, and knowing, of course, is the first step to managing.
Yes. So we have to know. So we are going to go hunt down some Dippin' Dots. Right over there. And
a Batman. I'm sorry. I love Batman. Superman is back there behind us.
Okay, so we're going to try to show him. Oh, no, can't do it.
He's right there. No,
he's right there. There we go. Superman.
Okay, so standing like this, go watch the TED Talk.
Yeah, seriously, go watch the TED Talk. Probably watch the TED Talk before you watch Night of the Comet or Top Secret. Because this is going to bring more
beneficial to your life
than knowing stupid lines out of a really bad science fiction movie from the 80s. It's so bad. Anyway,
I love that movie. Anyway, okay, so I'm Tina.
I'm Beth. Go look at our stuff, and we will see you next time. Bye! So here we go. This is a better statue of Big John. I think Big John is as big as
Big John is bigger than Superman.
I think he is. You know what, though? When I'm hungry, I don't really care. I want food. And Big John can bring it to you.
Oh, Big John.
So, if you are in Metropolis, please stop and visit Big John. Also, get some groceries. So, I think Metropolis could also be named the home of large statues of white men. Because that's two statues that are really big.
Giant.
Giant. Superman and Big John.
Action.
Okay, so we're driving around and we see the very large statue of Superman. And then we see the very large statue of Big John at the grocery store. So we wanted to see the statue of Lois Lane. So we're driving around and we're Googling and we're trying to find the statue, and we find it. So, come with me. So this is the statue of Lois Lane. There we go.
I'm a little disappointed in the size.
I am as well. It's a little life size. So we have two very large statues here, and then a life size, or yeah,
Ish.
So well, she's a little taller than me, I guess, and she has on heels. So there you go. So we need to find a really big statue of a woman.
I wonder where we can do that.
I know where there's a statue of a really big
All right.
woman.
Stay
All right,
tuned.
Stay tuned.
Bye.
Bye.